Hello everyone, and welcome to a Fiddlesticks guide. I bet you weren't expecting this one. I honestly wasn't either. But, as you can see from my team thus far, we don't have an AP carry. We in fact are against an Ahri mid, which is a very strong AP carry right now, and this Moose in style who hasn't connected yet is actually a Sivir. So we don't have any AP carry whatsoever. This is unfortunate for a number of reasons. The biggest reason it's a problem is because if you don't get kills in the jungle, it's very hard to be an AP carry. Yeah, we are invading here. This is another reason why I want to show you this game, because we're invading. Anyway, the reason you don't want to have your only AP in the jungle is because if things don't pan out, he doesn't have any gold at all. And it's really, really bad.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
This is why Fiddlesticks is only a good choice, like if you have a tank top and an AP carry mid. And then you can go tanky AP. Because the main usefulness of Fiddlesticks is this and this. And wow, that grab should have happened, but it didn't. That would have been an easy first blood. But yeah, your E and your Q, this fears and this is silence. And that is why you're so useful in teamfights. That and caw.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
The drain really isn't that useful except for jungle, so I don't get more than a point of it until later. I mean, it's good. It does a lot of damage, but it's so easy to just run out, and no big deal. Dark Wind, on the other hand, if you max this, does a whole lot of damage that you can't really avoid. And okay, it bounces from target to target, which doesn't make it the best thing, but it generally prioritizes low HP champs unless they change that. It used to be this epic thing that at level 5 it would do like 10 bounces, and that was just crazy AP scaling. Now notice they start at my blue, so I decide I'm gonna take the entire experience here, because Sejuani over there is not taking the entire experience. Her entire team is doing it as fast as they possibly can, which means if they're all there, I can be here taking my sweet time and get all the experience and have an immediate advantage over her. So this wonderful Shyvana, free week Shyvana by the way, has decided to help me a lot here, which is just lovely. And so, see, I just drain him and I don't lose any HP really. So I have a Doran's Ring, which will help my mana regen like a ton after blue runs out. And so with drain I can just keep full HP, I don't need potions. Anyway, here's a Renekton who is in horrible position. And so, yeah, Shyvana does so much damage. Look at her damage. It's just wonderful. But there's the silence. He flashed anyway, and I decide I'm going to go in there. And boom, he exhausted me, so Shyvana got the kill, which is wonderful. And so I'm already off to a very nice start. Very nice start. Double spell. Oh yeah, he used double spell. You want to watch that? You want to watch what spells they've used, because if they've used flash and exhaust, you can go back there later. Because if they're a bad enough player to do that, they're a bad enough player to get out of position again. Anyway, here's Blitzcrank Twitch bottom, which is not a strong lane at all. Sivir mid, which is in fact extremely, extremely strong. Sivir used to be played mid all the time, and it would just wreck AP carries like Annie, who would go mid. And, you know, they would spell her, and she would block it with her shield. And so you could really survive Annie with Sivir. You could survive a lot of things with Sivir. And so I think that if you're going to try to change the meta, you're going to do it by means of Sivir. That's just my humble opinion as a jungler. It doesn't really matter anything to anyone who doesn't, who actually plays Sivir. So, I mean, she can own bottom lane just fine, but if you're against someone ridiculous like Ahri, who can just like trap you and stuff, like with her charm. If she gets your charm, you're gonna die. You can really counter her with Sivir. Or like Kassadin, who does his silence, or Annie, who does your stun. That's a time to send Sivir mid. But that's not what I'm talking about. I want to talk about Fiddlesticks. You want to max his E first, just because it does epic silence time and epic bounces, lots of damage. I guess it doesn't do epic bounces anymore. You only want 1 point in drain. You want to max Terrify second, because the fear time is just crucial. Like, if you fear someone with a level 5 Terrify, they are dead. I don't care if you fear the tank, they're gonna die. Well, okay, don't fear the tank, that's stupid. But I mean, if you fear an appropriate target, like, in this case, Ahri or Graves, they're gonna die. Sometimes Soraka you can fear too. If Soraka's doing well, it's a good idea to focus her first, because she does so much healing power. And so if you can like bait her ult by attacking her, she's going to be a whole lot weaker in a fight. Because when Soraka's panic, they press R. Anyway, look at now, I don't have my blue anymore. And so now I am going for Ahri, who I don't have my flash, but she does. And Sivir's taking damage already, which is unfortunate. And there goes my... Yeah, and I am very stupid here. Instead of pressing silence, I press drain because I don't know how to play Fiddlesticks. If I had pressed silence first, we would have gotten a kill. Well, actually, okay, we probably wouldn't have. But I mean, you want to press silence first, and I make that mistake a couple times because I'm just not very good at Fiddlesticks at all. But anyway, I'm going up for the obvious gank top. He should have seen this coming. He knew I was up here, so he should have seen it coming. And there, she's baiting him hard. And there's the exhaust, and there's the fear he's dead. And there, I do it again. I forgot the bird. And I totally chaosed that with the bird. But that's alright, because I'm the AP carry and I need the kills. So if you're the only AP carry, you want to chaos as much as you can. Because that's the only damage you're going to get. Notice I built Source Boots first. This is 20 magic pen. This is 10 magic resist minus. So, let's see. Ahri, what does Ahri have for resist? 43. Okay, that's a little above normal. But like, say Twitch here has, okay, 39. Shoot. There's no good examples, but okay, most people have a base resist of 30. He's only 36 because of Soraka. So, like, he has 6 resist. That's nothing. That's nothing. Okay, and even Ahri with 39, she has, or 43, she has 13 resist against me now. So that's going to do a lot more damage than the Blasting Wand would have. It's not so noticeable against the minions who have negative 10. So, yeah, this begins bottom lane's Death Crusade. But anyway, look at my mana, it's just fine with just one Doran's Ring. This takes a lot of mana when you level it up. It takes 130 max. And so, it's only really a good idea to max it first, like when you're a jungler. Well, I guess I don't know what you would max out otherwise in the lane, so I guess it's always good to max it first. I don't know Fiddlesticks. But yeah, it's a great skill. It used to be so much better, and it was the reason when Fiddlesticks was played, he was one of the best things ever. Yeah, Shyvana is a very strong lane right now if you missed the tournament, which, if you're reading this guide, you probably are aware of those things, so we'll see. Yeah, Sivir just barely survived there, I guess. Yeah, they want me to gank bottom, but it's probably warded. I'm not sure if I decide to or not, but because Sivir is mid, I get to always take blue. That's wonderful. The best time to go Fiddlesticks is when like a Vlad is mid or a Cannon is mid. I don't know if Cannon goes mid. Yeah, I don't think so. But like with someone without mana goes mid, like even Katarina. Actually, Katarina Fiddlesticks is scary as hell. You silence them all, and Katarina does, you know, her epic ult. Oh man. So, yeah. Katarina has some usefulness when Fiddlesticks is involved, I'll be honest. Not much, but because she has no mana, you can just hog all the blues, and you can really be awful to blue, or to mid. I don't know what I'm saying. You can be awful in team fights. I'm tired, I just worked, like, for a while, so... And it's snowing very hard here, so I had a tough drive home, too. And so, I'm a little bit exhausted. Oh, here comes a gank top. And notice, Sejuani is ganking. She's just not getting her ganks off. Her team says she's not ganking. And I mean, granted, she's only had one gank in the time it took me to get 3 off, 2 successful, 1 failed. But it's something. And, like, you want to be pressuring the lanes, even if you don't get a gank. They can't say you didn't pressure, they can just say you ganked bad. But, I mean, give your team something to work with. Even if there's this Fiddlesticks that is snowballing out of control, you've got to do something. You can't just sit back and be terrified. Like, I mean, okay, this is a bad gank right here. This is proof that I am a horrible Fiddlesticks. Watch this, watch this, watch this. Flash, ult, and go under the tower, and Ahri goes nuts on me.
slain.
There, I'm dead. And now I'm like, oh shoot, I just gave Ari a blue buff. Wonderful. Yeah, I hate Ari. When she's on the other team. When she's on my team, she is quite lovely, in fact. But she's not on my team, is she? Let's see, look at that. Basic attack, what the heck? By the way, does anyone know what game this is from? It's one that not very many people liked, but I really loved it. And I think I'm going to let Shyvana have the red now, because Shyvana with red is just so good. And so, she doesn't quite get it because I am not that great at spelling at 9 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, she's not used to this, obviously. Like, you want to give away your buffs to lanes whenever you can, because especially like Shyvana, who has no CC, it's going to be really useful for her. It really is. You can't go wrong giving a Shyvana a red buff. And so, especially if you're Fidd and you have no need for it, or if you're Rammus and you have a million CCs already. Yeah. Give it, or give it to a Sivir too, would be great. This I think is a Sivir gonna die. Yeah. No! See that? That spell shield! That's why she's such a good mid! I'm so glad I caught that. And then Sivir's like, no, I want to stick around. She's not that dangerous. I can handle Ari. Oh boy. This is what I'm working with here, but... And there goes Shyvana super tower diving. Like, that's how powerful Shyvana is with red. I wish she wouldn't have died and lost my buff, but it's something. And yeah, notice how slow Fiddlesticks is at doing his creeps. So if you get behind, like if you're getting your booth stolen and stuff, and if you're way behind, it really, really hurts you because you can't farm that fast. Udyr can go through those wolves in maybe 2-3 seconds. Fiddlesticks, it takes 4 or 5 seconds, and that adds up. That adds up a lot. And notice Sejuani didn't chase me or anything. Like, she and Ari could have gotten a kill out of that easy. But she's a very passive jungler, and when you're against a strong jungler who's going everywhere all the time, it can be very scary to gank. It can be very scary to do anything. You know, you think, oh, they're so much better than me. I can't possibly. What if they catch me? And all that. You know, all this goes through a jungler's mind when they're compared to a good jungler.
An enemy has been slain.
It's really intimidating. It really is. So you've got to get used to going against people who are better than you. And notice this, they could have killed me. They absolutely could have killed me if Sejuani had just gone in there and, you know, slowed me down. But she was intimidated again. She was afraid.
Executed.
Then, oh, that's great. And now Shyvana's coming in for a gank bottom. Notice she's building right. She has a Heart of Gold and Philostone, which are wonderful items. I'm not building them because I'm getting my ganks off, and because if I don't get my ganks off, it's going to be useless anyway, because I'm the AP carry. Like, champions who get kills easily, like Fidd and Lee Sin, they don't need these so much. And now, here I whip out. I could get this kill. I absolutely, if I were confident, or if I had a ward here, I could get this kill. Fiddlesticks needs to ward, so he knows where to ult. See, if I had ulted right there, she would have been so dead, it's not even funny. But I didn't know if she was there because I didn't have a ward. Always carry wards with Fiddlesticks, because you need to know where everyone is, or you can't ult, or you will die if you ult. You need to know where they ward, because if you are sitting somewhere and they have a ward, you're gonna die, you're gonna get stunned out of your ult. So many things can go wrong with Fiddlesticks if you don't know where the ward coverage is. So, I mean, this is why I don't like to rate Fiddlesticks as a top jungler. He can carry very, very well if he gets going, if he's against a bad team. Or, I mean, even check the Hotshot GT vid I have up on my guide. Like, he can even get those ults off in very obvious high elo situations. It's just, oh, see, they have a pink here, and I wish they told me this, or I wouldn't have wasted so much time. See, now they said pink. And I'm like, oh, great. I've just wasted a whole lot of time. Thanks. And see, ward coverage. I'd be dead in a second. And I wish I'd gone in there. I wish I'd gone in there. See, Twitch scared me off, but that could have been a kill. See, I'm not very confident either right now because I'm not that good with Fidd. So I mean, if I had been more aggressive, oh, here's Ari getting a kill. Yeah, Sivir can't survive everything, and Ari is very scary. And here's my kill on Ari. It better be a kill. It'd frickin' better be. It's not, of course. Oh, frickin' Sejuani blocking me. Yeah. Did I just use my flash? I just used my flash. But I'm doing some damage on her. And if you do level drain first, you're gonna do a lot of single target damage. But Dark Wind lets you get like these Soraka Grave situations where you can silence them both and prevent them from flashing just long enough. And so your CC is more important than your damage on Fiddlesticks. Always. Always more important. And I think I leveled Drain twice just because I wanted to get that kill really bad. Stupid decision. Stupid decision. Really stupid. And notice how long it takes me just to kill the big Wraith. Hooter would be done by now. He'd be done twice by now. He'd be done 3 times by now. But this is Fiddlesticks, and so if you don't get your ganks, you are slow, you are so far behind, you don't have gold per 10s. The Sejuani does have gold per 10, so it's a very good thing I'm getting my ganks off. Very good thing. And, let's see, do I gank here? I don't remember. And there he's going to ward. See, he put a ward in that bush. And now watch, Shyvana's pushing up. And I was just waiting for her to push up, just waiting for it. Because now I can go through my top bush gank. Yeah, there's bottom feeding me. And here, she's pushing up more. If she gets that minion, I can go more. I don't know if I'm even needed in this. Yeah, I am. Because I know there's one time when I go to gank and she, like, gets the kill before I even get in there, which is awesome. Oh, double kill! This is so good. Watch this. There's one kill. Boom. And look at how much damage that drain did just at level 2. Oh shit, there's Ari. Oh sorry, I swear I'm not supposed to do that anymore. But there, I got a second kill. And there Ari kills me, gets my boot again! Oh. Which is annoying. Ari is so annoying. See, even Shyvana, the really good Shyvana, can't go against her. Which, I hate it. But, such is life. This is Ari. She's getting a Rylai's first. Like, even with that little HP, she was able to down me really fast. But, look at Sivir mid. Another good reason Sivir is great mid. If the mid goes to gank, Sivir pushes that lane like crazy. Like, she ulted there. She had to have ulted. She does so much damage so fast. Like, I don't know how much damage is on it. It's gotta be almost dead. It's gotta be. And so, I mean, even Ari was punished so hard in that gank just by... Look at that. Yeah, a little slow on the shield, but she didn't get charmed anyway. And the thing with Shiver's shield is it gives you mana back if that's really interesting. She built a Chalice of Harmony, which is a really good idea for mid, because then you can always have the shield ready, whether or not it actually works. Chalice of Harmony is not a bad item. It's perfectly fine. It allows you to use your skills more often, do damage more often. It just puts you behind in your build. And good players don't like to be behind in their build, so they don't go Chalice of Harmony. But it's a wonderful item. Back before I discovered gold per 10s, I would get Chalice of Harmony all the time on Janna, and just spam all the time. And it was really wonderful. And so, I mean, if you have a Twitch down bottom who's doing... Well, he's not doing great. He's got boots of mobility and no mobility. He's not moving around. Don't get boots if you don't plan to roam. But anyway, like, Sivir's a secondary AP, so it's okay if she gets this. And even if she's a primary AP, I mean, you can get Wriggles, you can get Chalice of Harmony. It's not going to set you back too much. It's actually going to get you ahead because she can spam these skills, get all the CS she would have missed, and oh crap, there's me dying. I'm like, no way, I am getting out of there. I am not going to die, even though Sivir ulted. And there is Blitzcrank dying again, I think? Yeah. Sometimes you get guys like this, but thankfully I'm getting off my ganks, and so I'm going to be able to carry them. I know there's really no way I can help there. Actually, there is. If I'd started going, we could have stolen. That's wrong. I should have responded to that, but I had no health. And so I was really scared. Like, they're taking so long to do it, I easily could have stolen that if I'd gotten there in time, but I would have died. So, I mean, yeah, like, what are they, how much do they want from me? See, it was gone before I even got there, which is annoying, but I think we're gonna get a kill up here soon. Yeah, there's an Ari. I think she's gonna get it even. Yeah, there's the one that she gets it way before I even get there. Yeah, see, I'm setting up for gank. Uh-oh, what's gonna happen here? Stampede! And once again, so much damage with a Blasting Wand and Sorcerer's Shoes. Why? Because I'm cutting through almost all her resist. Sorry. Yeah. Oh, she built an Atlas before she even built. Well, yeah, she has 2,300 hit points, so I guess it's not that bad. Yeah, like we just got mid tower. How much damage is on ours? 1,400 left. So we're just fine, and I get to go for this again. Yeah, we lost top turret, but mid is absolutely a priority. And Shyvana is owning Renekton so hard top that we can easily go up there and knock it down anytime we want. And there's bottom. Whoops, I almost fell. Trying to turn the heat on here. Anyway, yep, there goes Blitzcrank again. You want to play sustain against... Wow. You really want to play... Okay, that's okay. You really want to play sustain against a Graves, because he's going to be bombing you in the face all day long with his little shotgun blast. So you really cannot afford to go without heals against him, because you will lose. And I should be ganking bottom more, I really should, but something tells me that Soraka knows how to ward and Blitzcrank doesn't. And so, yeah, I didn't go down much. I really should have. You wanna generally hug mid and bot, but it's Twitch, and so I hugged mid and top, where Shyvana is clearly a very good player, and she's clearly going to snowball out of control, and Shyvana as a champion snowballs out of control. So it was okay to do this. Like, if it were Singed or something top, I would not be going top a lot, because Singed can only carry a team that is moderately fed. He can't carry a bad team, because all he will do is run around while the bad team gets destroyed. Shyvana can carry a bad team, because if you don't focus her, she's going to kill you. If you don't focus Singed, he's going to poison you and it will be minorly annoying, but if you get Merc Treads, it doesn't even matter. He'll flip you around sometimes, but like, Shyvana just has so much more of an effect in battle. Like, look at that.
Rampage.
Shyvana can 1v1 people, and that is really good. Renekton is okay to gank for, but I mean, his damage kind of falls off later too, so I mean, it's your choice. Like, you don't want to gank for Twitch because he's not going to do that great. I probably didn't need to ult there, but it was either that or like flash over the wall or risk being seen. So the ult is the shortest cooldown of that. So it was a good idea. And anyway, if you're Blitzcrank and you're a support Blitzcrank, and you're not moving around, don't get Boots of Mobility and don't get Mana Moon as a first item, please. Support Blitzcrank needs gold pretends as much as everybody else, guys. I mean, if you gotta go with a non-gold pretend item first, get a Glacial Shroud so you can, you know, stop Graves from killing you every 10 seconds. You know, there are a lot of good choices for Blitzcrank that do not involve Mana Moon at all.
An enemy has been slain.
Mana Moon is not one of those. So, yeah, I'm sorry I'm being a little bit ragey at my team tonight. I'm just trying to point out this is why they're failing. And it's a normal, so you're expected to have not the best quality players. So, if anybody who is in this game is watching, I'm sorry if I'm raging at you. It's just, these are reasons why they're not doing well. And it's important to understand why you're not doing well so you can get better. Like this Sivir is doing amazing versus Ahri, and look at, you gotta see her farm. The best part about Sivir is she can farm 145 to 128. Ahri has 4 kills, Sivir has 20 CS up, so they're about even. Yeah, Sivir has, I think, 2 kills. No, she doesn't have any kills, so she's actually a little bit behind. But she's also a secondary AD. And so she needs to be more utility. And she has a Bloodthirster. She has a Chalice. She has her Greaves and a Doran shield, or a Doran sword, so she's not doing bad. And you know, Bloodthirster Sivir, she farms, like, she throws out 1 Boomerang Blade and she get like 10 stacks. So, I mean, watch the Sivir in action. She's just amazing. Look at her, get all the CS. All the CS. Okay, all of that, with that one. That's another reason Sivir's really strong, because she can throw out a Boomerang and get a lot of CS. There's 2 mid. They were probably looking to gank us, but yeah, that's a bad idea. If you don't know where the team is, you don't want to do this scary stuff. And Sivir doesn't have any way to lock him down, so we'd be wasting our time. But now that Blitz is coming, yeah, and Flash ult is so powerful. Like, that Graves is so dead. Even with the Soraka ult. We got a Soraka ult? Did we get a Graves Flash? I'm not sure. I think we did. So we got a lot away from them there. And my ult's up in 78 because I have my, oh look, I got a Rabadon's. I could have gone defense or I could have gone Rabadon's. If there was another AP in the game, I would have gone defense. But because there's not, I had to go Rabadon's. If you go fragile against a tanky DPS team, you're gonna get destroyed. Because they will survive your ult and then they will kill you. If you're against a tanky DPS team as Fiddlesticks, you have to go tanky Stunbot. I mean, you could even go, like, Warmogs if you have to, or Rylai's, you know? Like, the tanky items are Rylai's, Rod of Ages, Zhonya's Hourglass, wonderful Fidd item. Zhonya's is wonderful. Abysmal Scepter, also wonderful Fidd item, because it lowers resist further. So you have a lot of options on Fidd for defense. And they're not bad items to get. Like, if you get Rod of Ages, Rylai's Scepter, Zhonya's, Abysmal, and Rabadon's, plus Source Boots, you're going to be the second tankiest thing on the field if you have a tank, and you're going to be doing a lot of AP damage, like maybe around 400 or 500. Yeah, Blitzcrank needs to ward, because I should be warding too. I really should. But I'm not that good with Fiddlesticks, and I was very tired when I was playing because I just woke up. And so I didn't ward that well. And I'm going to have to be the AP carry, which means a lot of my gold should be going towards items. Not all of it, not all of it. If you put up wards, you will get more gold because you will get ganks off. What did I just do? What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. That was, wow! I didn't know I could do that now. Oh. Is this how it looked before? I don't remember how it looked before. That is so cool, though. I wonder. No, I'm gonna play around with this for a while and see how I can best see the situation. Yeah, I think this will be best. But that's really cool. If you right-click and hold, you can do that. Yeah, I just found a new toy. There, does that look about right? I can't tell. That sure doesn't. That might be right. There. Maybe, yeah. Oh! Shoot. And boom! Look at this, look at this! All 5 of them here, all 5 of them! We got on. Maybe that wasn't such a good idea. Yeah. But Twitch does get that kill. And then Twitch dies? Yeah, Twitch dies. And this is the part of that game where we're like, oh no, Fiddlesticks turns out to be actually a very bad player. We might lose. And so, yeah, that happened. 4-man kill. And the Fiddlesticks, who probably baited his entire team, should have died too. Not bad. Sorry, guys. But it happens. So that's why you want to be very careful with your ult. Even though your ult is very, very strong, you can't kill everything. How much do I do? 225 damage per second. Well, actually, it's more like 300. And it really is like 300 because of my immense resist reduction. And it does for 5 seconds, so that can add up so fast. So yeah, and this is the point at which I didn't want to go to Baron, because if I'd known how low they all were, I so would have 1v5'd them. but there was no ward there. I should have warded. Watch this. Watch this hilarity ensue. Oh, they got Baron. How cute. How adorable. They got Baron. Yeah, that's why you do not get Baron at low health. There was their 4-man kill. Yeah, so that Baron. So you don't want to do Baron when 3 of your members are in danger of dying instantly if a Fiddlesticks presses the E button. And I so miss CS. This is why I'm not a laner. I'm bad with CS. Actually, I'm okay at top lane. I've been meaning to upload an Udyr top lane video, but that would serve no real purpose, as I don't intend to write an Udyr guide. Maybe I should. Maybe. I'll think about it. But not right now. There are no plans in the works. But I will put up an Udyr lane video, so if you subscribe to me, you will get one of those eventually. Here's a Renekton dying. Enjoy. Meanwhile, huge wave down here. Oh, my screen froze. Huge wave down there. Twitch is going top, which is actually bottom, which might be top, but is probably bottom. I'm gonna farm me some wraiths. Yeah! So now I do significantly more damage because I have a Rabadon's. I have 2,400 gold. Don't save up your gold too long because you will be severely inhibited in a team fight when they have just fought and you haven't. So while it is okay to... I'm still playing with my camera here. While it is okay to save up your gold for a while, if you get too far behind, you can really hurt yourself. But on the counter to that, if you save up gold for a long time and then you die, then you come back and you have like an entire Trinity Force from scratch, and you go into a fight, suddenly you pentakill everyone, which is very nice. And see, now I have an Abysmal Scepter. So what does it do? I have reduced my resist of nearby enemies to 20, which is actually 30 because of Dread, and then I have 20 magic pen on whatever's left. So I cut through 50 magic resist. Let's see, I'm going to see if anybody has 50 magic resist, because I don't think anybody does. Renekton has, okay, Renekton has 100? How in the world does he have 100? That's interesting. Okay, I guess he has magic resist per level. That's cool. So, my point disproven on the first person. But that's Sejuani, she's so gonna prove my point. Yeah, look at that Ren just run by. Lol. Okay, here's Grave. Okay. Point proven, 38 resist. I'm right, you're wrong. Live with it. Okay. And now I'm like, no, Blitzcrank, you have proven yourself to not be very good. I'm going in there. Okay. Ari is there. Soraka is there. Fiddlesticks is ulting! Oh. And now this 3v5 does significantly better, which is actually really good. Ooh, yeah. So Fiddlesticks... How'd I get a triple? Yeah. Yeah, and this is the point at which I'm like, I'm not a good Fidd player. How is this happening? And now I have 1,600 more gold. Like, yeah, Twitch did a lot of damage too, but not really, because I ulted. What items does Twitch have? He's actually good. And don't discount Twitch as an AD carry. He's really, really good. He's really good. Like, Twitch jungle is not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. Because every lane has to pink ward everywhere or they will die all the time. So, it's a very good pick. Despite what anyone says. Nobody knows how to play him. Everybody thinks, lol, I'm invisible, I win every fight. I'm sorry, that's not how you play Twitch. But that's how I play Twitch, so that's why I don't play Twitch. But he is very, very good at low ELO because people don't know how to deal with him. He can counter jungle like crazy because he walks invisible to, like, Lee Sin or something, smites away a buff. Lee Sin has to get an Oracle or he will keep having that happen to him. And once Lee Sin gets an Oracle, you bait a kill and he dies, wasting 400 gold. I mean, there's so many good things. And if Twitch gets an Oracle, yeah, look at this, there's still a Wraith there, so I'm like, I want Wraith Slater, I'll take it. Once somebody gets an Oracle, you kill them. If you get an Oracle, you can kill all those pink wards, profit, that's 150 gold in your pocket, 25 for what you gain, and 125 for what they lose.
An ally has been slain.
And once again, we are at a Y moment. Don't like go that far in when they're all up, I'm sorry. Anyway, Twitch jungle, yeah. It's very possible. So, they're like, back out, man, you can't do it, you're not good enough, you can't do this, Fidd. But I'm like, no bro, I got this. Actually, I'm running away. But now we circle around, and I'm like, come on bro, I got this. No, I'm not going dragon. Why am I not going Fiddlesticks? Go down there. I was gonna have a real BA moment where I'm like, I got this bro, and then I kill them all. But instead it's gonna happen right here. Oh crap, I don't got this. I flashed away. The smart choice would have been to stay in the bush and ult, but I did not make the smart choice, did I? So we lost out on 3 kills there. And Shyvana lost out on dragon form. She's gonna go have to hit 20 things or so before she gets it up. That could take almost half a minute. Baron up soon. Yeah, Baron is definitely up soon. So you want to watch that. You should time it, if possible. A good way to know when Baron is up is if you got someone who has Baron, look at them, and as soon as Baron runs out, there's 3 minutes left until Baron. If they have the buff bonus, like if it's a jungler or something, then maybe subtract a little time, but yeah. Baron is up for 4 minutes on you, and 3 minutes after that it spawns 7 minutes. So watch those things. And this is the point at which we don't really need Baron. And okay, Sejuani has 150 to resist, that's cool. Soraka has 59 with her passive. And look at this, I'm just waiting over the wall, I'm like, wall. Come on, bring him to the wall, guys, I wanna ult, I wanna ult, I wanna ult. Oh, come on, you guys are no fun. I was building a Rylai's, by the way. And at this point, I'm like... Where's my ult? Where's my ult? Where's my ult? Ooh yeah, Renekton is hitting me. I don't care. I shall ult everything. Oh, Soraka. Oh, yes you are. Look at that damage. Okay, it was mostly from Twitch, but I'm still cool. See, I got the ace. Yeah. And that is how you play Fiddlesticks. And how you don't play Fiddlesticks. Take this with a grain of salt because I'm not that great a Fidd player, but I've tried to point out which moves were good and which moves were bad. I hope you can differentiate. Yeah, there they go, useless jungler. Sejuani was not a very useful jungler, honestly. She didn't go to the lanes as much as she should have. And, yeah, report please, whatever. If she'd come mid, she would have gotten a kill. If she'd gone top, she might have gotten a kill. If she'd gone bottom, she would have gotten free kills all day long, and they probably would have won the game. So, it's just a matter of she was scared of me. And you don't want to be scared of the enemy jungler. If they're owning, you just want to ward up and be safe. Thank you for watching.